Good morning, this is Keith All, and today's tutorial will be on how we could use the knockout layer style in Photoshop. So what do I mean by the knockout layer style? Well, under the blending options, there's an effect there called knockout. And basically we're going to select the shallow option to this knockout effect. And basically what this means is we're going to be punching a hole basically through all the layers. Now as you can see on this screen here, I have an image, and then I also have a rectangle layer and a text layer. So basically we want to be able to see this image through the rectangle and also through our text layer. So let's see how we could do this using the knockout effect. So I'm going to go to another tab. I already have the same image open. So our first step is to create the rectangle layer. So we're going to use the rectangle tool. Just going to draw a rectangle. We're not going to have a stroke around it, so we're going to eliminate that. And now we want to fill the shape with any color that you want. I'm going to bring up the color picker, so I'm going to select a color that matches basically the image on here. So I'm going to click OK. I'm going to press enter to accept that. I'll use the move tool just to basically move it. Okay. Now our next step is to create a text layer. So I'm going to select the text type tool, and I already got my my font type, the size, and everything already set. So I'm going to type in roses. I'm going to click the check mark to accept that. Use the move tool. I'm going to press Control T on the PC, and I'm going to hold down the Shift and Alt key to just adjust it. Now I'm going to press enter to accept that, or I could have used the check mark that was up in the options bar. So our next step is to open up the layer style dialog box, and you could do that by double clicking on the text layer or right clicking on it and selecting blending options. It'll take you to the same spot. So where's this knockout effect? It's right here when you have blending options selected, and it's right here. So right now it's set to none. Now I'm going to use the shallow option, and now it appears that it's not doing nothing. So let's go a step further and let's work with opacity and fill opacity. So if we want to be able to see this image through this rectangle and through the text layer, you would think that we would be able to reduce the opacity. But when we have the knockout effect selected, watch what happens when I adjust the opacity. See, it gets rid of the text layer basically. It's still there, but you just can't see it. So we're not going to use the opacity, but we're going to be using a fill opacity option, and we're going to adjust that. Now watch what happens to the text layer. Okay, now in this case, in the beginning I said that the knockout effect punches a hole through the layers, meaning it's going to punch a hole through all the layers beneath it. So right now it's going beneath this last layer here, and we have a transparency, so we don't want that. We just want it to go through just to the rectangle level, so we could see this image behind the rectangle and the text layer. So in order to do that, we'll still keep these adjustments. We're going to click OK. And now we're just going to group the text layer and the rectangle layer together. So that blending option that we used, it will only affect what's within the group. So I'm going to use the control key, and I'm going to control click. It'll select both of them. Now I'm going to use the control G option, shortcut key on the PC, to group these two layers, and watch what happens. And there you have it. So if we open up the group, we can individually now edit the text and work with the rectangle individually. So we could change the color if we want. We could change the text itself and type something else. And it will keep this effect intact. Hopefully this video gave you a new skill set to use when you're editing your Photoshop projects. Again, I upload videos multiple times a week, and so click on that subscribe button, and also click on the bell notification so you always get updated when I upload a new video. And please like, comment, and share this video to help other people in the Photoshop community. Thanks again for stopping by. You have a great day, and I'll see you on the next video.